All right, folks. Okay, I forgot. Okay. Okay. Realized I forgot to announce on Discord. Uh, my face cam. Well, I may be able to have it. Okay, I may be able to get my face cam up in just a moment. I just had a minor issue, but is anyone there? We are live. So, hey, oh, people popping in. That's great. Where is my? Just getting some announcements in. I will get my face up in just a moment, and we are going to be working on kerning on oh, bunch of writing work. Okay, so that's that spread around, and now no, I don't want to watch Tongues and Runes right now. I'm on Tongues and Runes. So where? What is the camera? It's Droid Cam. Okay, load. So just to tell you some things about my past couple of days is I have Droid Cam. Why is it being like that? Whoa, okay, that's weird. Okay. Okay, now how do I get this started? Is this the right? Do I have the right properties? 168.4. Okay. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Hello. And I don't want it to be upside down. So, let me get that situated properly. That doesn't need to be that high. I need my face to be more centered in the frame, if possible. Okay. Okay, and we've got, okay, we can have chat there and I can be on there, and it's pretty smooth on the recording even though it's over Wi-Fi. So to tell you why I had that issue. Yesterday my my camera just abruptly stopped working. I have a Logitech Brio up here, and it just abruptly, like, it won't turn on anything. I tried a whole bunch of different suggestions for how to get it working, and it didn't. Like reinstalling the drivers and like deleting it from the device list and re-adding it, deleting things from the device list. And I eventually gave up, and I bought DroidCam, and I am streaming from with my iPhone as my camera right now. So that's what I'm doing now. And yes, it is. I always wear plaid here. So you will see that my face cam is a different shot. It's a tighter shot because my old camera had a 110-degree viewing angle. So you're up closer to my face. I recorded a little jag on the end of an episode to read patron names, and I'm like looking at how close the shot is, and in HD, I'm like, you know, maybe I should get some like broadcaster makeup, but no, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, we are here. We are working on, by the way, I don't know if I announced to you guys, I did come up with a name for the writing system. It is, let me get something to write on. The writing system, I can just show you in the dictionary. I don't know why it's called the Epigengid. It's which literally means something that's written on stone. So something that's upon or against the face of stone. I think that fits very well. You'll recognize the jenge means against the front of, right? Hi, Jake. And that epu means stone. I think that fits very well with the origin of the writing system being scratched on, not actually on the face, but on an edge, right? Radiating from an edge, but it works fine, and I like the way it sounds. Epigengid. So that is the name for the writing system. We will probably refer to it as Ndakaga writing and Epigengid sort of interchangeably. Now, we have all of these forms. We need to work on not kerning, but like the where the cutoff which each character is. And I was thinking about that this week, and I think the best way to do that would be to do the consonants and the vowels separately, because it's most important to get the spacing right between vowel and vowel pairings and consonant pairings in order to avoid confusions. And then afterward, we can probably set up kerning between the vowels and the consonants in order to like tighten those things correctly. So let's get a metrics window, and let's just get all of the vowels. And how do I'm trying to view, zoom out. Oh, what? Oh, that's insane. Okay. So that's not working. That shortcut is not working. So, a, e, I, o, u. Now, probably I want to let's put this on either side. Because these three are very important, because these three can get confused very easily, right? So we'll work on those together and see about. So if I am working on the bearings of this, right? So, and these might all have different, if we go negative 210 for all of them, just as a rough estimate. So, interesting. So, this seems to be enough to get them distinct, but we probably want to have a little bit more in one than the other. Like we could go up to 20 on the I. Possibly. Let's focus a, I, a, o. Yeah, we could even go even tighter on that. So let's see. How tight can we get it? Let's try 250. That's getting really tight. With the E, we might actually want to go down to 200. So it's not necessary to be completely equal spacing, but I think it's fair to have it reasonably similar. So if you compare, we've got somewhat more space in between these two than in between these two. But that's not necessarily that's not necessarily a big issue, because these two are more likely to cause confusion than these two, right? Or these two. Because obviously you're never going to have 7 in a row for anything. So that's that's totally fine. uh, so this works. Where am I? Let me see. Right. So let's see here. But I think we could still get a little bit tighter on the if we go up to 260. What does that look like? 260. Wow. There we've got almost even spacing between these two. Okay. Now let's add in E and U. Those definitely can get away with much tighter spacing. Let's go down to the minus 250 range in these. Oh, minus 250. The main issue I would have is if these two got too close together and merged, which doesn't seem to be happening. In case we have had an E, I don't have any E happening, but in a future word it could happen. Let's pair those with the different E That's good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So you end up with a lot more space over here than over here on this slant, but you kind of need to do that, right? Right. Yeah. So we have New Bay. So like, we'll have to deal with the consonants in a minute, but New Bay, humanoid will be like that. We'll have to deal with this in a minute. This spacing needs to be dealt with kerning, I think. And this spacing as well. But between the vowels, we've got that. So with that, let's just select all of our consonants. And can we zoom? That's as far as it zooms? Okay. Okay, I need to fix that. So the P is messed up. Excuse me. Yeah, so, and then this needs to be counterclockwise as well. Okay, we're good with that. So, I think, so these ones need to be very close. And if I can grab F and B, we've got the confusable ones and the small ones together, and we can look at those. Metrics window. Right. Let's actually have the Q and the R together. Yeah. Because this is actually a similar width to these ones. And let's put a Q here. So I already have limited the Q1 pretty far. We could probably go up to minus 340 with that. And we want to do that on both sides. And then 340 seems actually quite a lot. It's good, but I haven't done the stuff on this one. So like, so if we bring in E, not E, what? A, O, So O, right? So O, we only had it 260. So if sort of by analogy, we decide on 260 for, what is this? F? Not 260, minus 260. That's pretty good. Wait, what is that? Is it F? Yeah, F is the 2, and then the 3 one is B, which I've already worked out here, but we can look at comparing it to wait, what? A, E, O, right? A, E, O, which is A, O. And then A is at 210. So if we have this at 210, that's actually giving like similar equal space here. Now let's look at the R. The R seems to be we could start with 210 and then finagle it around. Right. So that, like, if we put a B on the other side, that seems to be spacing out. I think I need a little more than that. Maybe 220. And no, 230. Let's go with 230. Yeah. That seems to work out. That seems to work out pretty well. They're not too far away, but there is some distance there. And one thing I'm noticing here is that there is some lead here that may be helpful for me for what I'm going to do in the future. Depends on how it works out. And for the P, so let's start off with the same, making it the same as QFB. Yeah, so the same as the B. Let's start with that. With what just happened? Oh. Yeah, so why am I not being allowed to see that? Okay, let's... That looks pretty good. Let's look at different combinations. Could be a little closer for the R, but it's not a huge thing. I'm getting notifications. So it looks like there is like a tail here. And we kind of want that tail to exist. Now we have the now, okay, we need to work on these ones. I don't want to take in too far. So let's grab a bunch of these V shapes. A bunch of these wider ones. Right? So they do need to be taken in a little bit, but not a whole lot. We can futz with this and go, I wish there were like a easy way to if we take it in by 100. That's going to be way too much even when we have buffering on either side. If we go like -50, it might still be okay. Let's start working from like a -50 for all of them. So we got this. These, okay. Why do I not have an S? Okay, this one I probably don't want any offset at all because it fills up the whole space there. And this one, we go to like a minus 25. That's a plus 25. I want a minus 25. It's getting a little cramped. Why is this? This is not K, is it? Oh, this is a J. This is K. Yeah. So this is like wildly uneven. I think this the N could definitely be used to go in quite a bit further. And the M probably. And then the rest of these. This is going to be a 25. So I don't know. It's going to go down to minus 30. And this one feels like it. Yeah. And now let's go and get the entire all of the constants up again so we can see them all at once. The H definitely needs to be taken in. So just go like really far. Same with G. Nope. Too far, too far, too far. So let's go down to 220 here. Those are still getting, those two, the G and the H, still get uncomfortably close. So that is a concern. Let me control X and then, yeah. They do not need to be that close together. That's reasonable, I think. Because it's not the only relationship where we need to worry about that, so it's not a big deal. And with that, just with that, we've actually ended up with not terrible spacing between the consonants and the vowels as well. We'll still need to do some kerning for consonant vowel pairs, but it's significantly less. The biggest thing is when consonants have these diagonals, because those take a lot of space on the top of the line, right? But on the bottom of the line, there's less, it doesn't matter how much space that is, because it's still going to be distinct. So I think diagonal consonants need to have significant kerning to tighten it up between those and the vowels. So we can sort of go through all of the consonants that have diagonals. Let's look at view, zoom out. No, it's not how you spell it. Nubel. See that, even with a big one, with a big consonant, you end up with sort of a big gap, especially between this. If we have just make a word nya, it's still an issue. Nya, nyo, ni. Less of an issue with e, ni, ni. But then let's see, mu, ngu, ngu. Ngu is not such a big deal. Nga, nye. See, this is fine. Nye is fine. Nga is a little bit extra space. Like for nyade, it ends up being really spaced out. So we'll need to, the biggest thing is we have stuff like this one, right? We still get a good bit of space there. So that's interesting. So this is the biggest character, but we still get a lot of space between the vowel and the consonant there if we have a sha, right? Sheche. Sheche, right? We got no space. Oh, but we do need to, yeah, we're definitely going to. So it's definitely going to be like dealing with each consonant vowel pair individually in order to get everything. But our common that's great. Okay. Yeah, this is really frequent, and it's nice that it's already good. So, the, so, the, t, could use some work. K, g, b, and p. The only one is t needs stuff, but oh, I don't have any. So let's actually. $200. If I just do a 200 all across the board on the t though, yeah, I want. No, I don't want that. So let's try 150. Let's, I think it works. Kind of don't. Maybe I will end up going with a little bit of extra kerning in this particular pair. Because like yeah, it's still about the same. Like the so this is ndakaga. Oh, hi Juno. Thanks for stopping by. It's it's your first live stream. It's probably one of the more boring topics we cover because I'm just figuring out spacing and kerning in my font. Um, I kind of like that. These two could come closer together with some kerning, but I think it's probably okay. Um, we need to work on kerning with the vowels, and I feel like the only thing to do is to work on every consonant vowel pair because, like, I feel like, well, there are some classes I can come up with, right? So the F and the P would be similar. And the S and the yeah, no, that's not going to be the same because of like certain things involved there. So you guys are going to have to bear with me as I figure out how to do the kerning in this thing because mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm moving my thing. That's a benefit of having the phone instead of my webcam because my webcam's hard to move. This, I can take this and I could get a shot here. I could get a shot here. This shot is actually kind of nice. But you see the end of my books. And my microphone's in my face. This shot kind of works, but you see my non-working printers. And I'm looking here, and it's also going to block a monitor. So this is probably the best place. But anyway, enough fiddling with the cameras. I just want to figure out. So kerning. So yeah. So let's just start going through all of the combinations to get some kerning going. And just start with I'm going to pull up another window for my to keep track. And let's okay. BA. Let's go with BA. And we see here that we do not need all this space. Let's just go through like all the consonants with A, and then all the consonants with E, and then E with ah, all the consonants with the ah, all the consonants with the e, then e, o, u, and then we will be good. We will have that figured out. And how do we... So how do we open up kerning? Oh my gosh, this documentation is terrible. Okay, I just want to tell you, I think this is an older version of FontForge, but it says to create a kern pair in the metrics window, simply click on the right glyph of the pair. The line, normally horizontal advance between the two, should go green. Sadly, that statement is a simplification. Before you... So why are you telling me that step before, when there's another step I have to do first? Oh, so like I don't know how to figure that out. So here's the thing. So this is, this should be at 210. Why is that not at 210? If that's at 210, then it's much better. The ka ga. So here's the thing. There doesn't really need to be anything when. So yeah. So let's go back to that. Ba probably doesn't actually need much kerning. I think that can be fine. Be, bu. This one needs kerning. B, not really. B, maybe, probably not. It's not a huge deal. So this one is the one that I would be most want to do for B. So if we can go all of the vowels before consonant and all the vowels after consonant, this, so file, kern by classes. Is b. Okay. So if we go with minus 150 there, see, that's nice. That's much tighter, right? So we have ba, be, bu, be, bu. This one might do to be tightened a little bit. Ba, ba, be, bu, be, bu. I think this is fine. So let's check. So we can move on to the next one. Okay. It sent me a message all the way to my third monitor. That's wild. Okay. Okay. It's not a... So let's move on to the next one. We have the C. Cha. Okay. So let's font forge. Cha. Cha. Che. Chi. Che. Cha. Chi. Chu. Che. Che. And then let's zoom out. Once again, we really need to kern here, but I think all of the vowels could use some kerning with the ch, because we do have they're all sort of like this. So let's and is there a mismatch here? So if we go with whoa, what is it doing with that? Okay, why is this not? This doesn't seem to be working correctly. I don't know why it's not being reflected. Oh no, FontForge just crashed. Yes. Now it's not being reflected in what I do. Yeah. Does anyone work with FontForge and know like what is going on here? Why it like decides not to show me what the kerning looks like? Yeah, I have one. Why is this not available? And I'm a little concerned. This seems to be showing them. Yeah, so it's not actually showing the kerning. And now it's every time it's asking me to make a new lookup table. So I don't know. Why is it doing this? Just let me do the subtable. Okay. What? Okay. Let's go back to our table. So, Well, I thought that we would. Well, we did get our spacing done this time. I need to figure out how exactly to get kerning to work because apparently I'm doing all the things that it tells me to do and then it's not doing it. It's just refusing to actually apply it. And this thing is telling me that I need a feature field. This is doing nothing. There we go. So this, does this do it? Okay. That's interesting. Well, this is nice. Okay, well, this is a way that I have learned. That's going to be too close. Let's go with like 50. This is going to be like 160. Even 170. There we go. This doesn't. We don't need anything there. We don't need anything for this. This one. That does nothing. Okay. Now we're doing good, actually. I think this is good. I think... So... This seems to be the way that you do this. Let's say metrics, new metrics window. Yeah. Okay, so once again, I have done another thing where I've been mucking around and I'm learning how FontForge works. And but I think out of that we have figured out something. So we can go from here and then view, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. And then we can proceed to like sort of start in the same places. Yeah, we don't need and we could say, okay, let's do a 150 here. And yeah, it's still about good. Maybe we could go further in for this, right? Right. As far as 170 for that, I think. And this did minus 100. I think I will do 120. And then like right. Okay. And we go with the U. Oh, it's like right. That's actually quite good. And I don't think we need. We just generally don't need. We go to this one. For this, we had. We can go with. Oh, no, we don't need that. It's this one. Okay. So there. So we've got B and C done, and I really need to pick up my daughter. But you can see, we'll continue on this next time. And what we will have to do is we'll have to get the kerning set up here. And then we are going to move on to like once we have all our kerning done, then what we're going to do is the hard versions of all of these are going to be they're going to be the capital letters, and I'm going to definitely have to set up some like futzing around, do some futzing around and set some things up in order to make the line go where I want it, because what I want is for the line to go through vowels, only going through vowels. So that's where we're going to be. But thank you all for watching, and hope you've had a good time. We're going to be, I'm just going to continue making this font, and once I'm done with this font, then we'll probably have a more fun episode, and we will go before we go on to the next language. So, everybody, thank you for watching, and happy conlanging.